Opa. What up,
Hello.
people?
Hello.
Hello. How's everything
Welcome
going,
to the live
Ayush?
stream of Tradeify. Everything going slow.
Going slow? Going slow? The market is looking crazy. It is looking crazy. What's going on with this piece of hair?
Okay. Welcome, Glenn, MyFX Note, Boro, our consistent viewers. Good to have you guys every single day here before we even start the stream. And let's break down what we have on Ethereum and Bitcoin. Even though I'm not really active on Ethereum and Bitcoin from a week, I guess. Mainly active on Zcash.
Zcash. We got to start calling it the proper name. Ayush, we've talked about this, right? We have talked about this. Zcash.
Okay. So currently, if we look at the structure on Bitcoin and Ethereum, it does not mean, even if we got the really nice bearish candle yesterday, it's not enough for me to understand that this trend is going to continue lower, because we are still taking support at this zone. Not really bullish as well, but it needs some sort of confirmation to continue lower. If this daily candle close below, I'll go swing long or swing short on Bitcoin. Oh, my bad, not on Bitcoin, but in Ethereum, because it's a weaker pair, not on Bitcoin. Yeah, I think Ethereum is going to reach the lower lows before Bitcoin does. So that's all for Bitcoin, Ethereum for now. But look at Zcash. Taking good reaction from this higher time frame supply zone. Look at the and also we discussed this supply zone yesterday on the live stream, how price was holding it. Even though we got good reaction, it was not enough for us to give us enough confirmation that price wants to continue higher. Instead, it converted the support area into resistance and continued back lower and took the previous swing low. So that is how I use the supply demand, and maybe I think I should mark this properly to show you guys how price tap into the zone again. So let's for example assume that there are no these two candles, only this one both side wick candle. So what we can use it as support, right? But the support converted into resistance, and you can see that the 12 p.m. candle took resistance in the zone and continued back lower with a very good volume. So let's take a look on lower time frame. Guys can excuse this drawing. Okay, yeah, now it looks good. Look at the reaction from this zone, which has more number of volume traded in this price at 613, closing back below the opening price. Yesterday we learned how to use the opening price of the higher time frame candle below the opening of the 4-hour candle, indicating that price wants to go lower. And look at one straight candle down of 15-minute 115 after the confirmation. The A plus setup, which I call, it's like confirmation, rejection from the higher time frame supply zone, retest, and continue back lower in the range. And recently I'm more active on Zcash than Ethereum and Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Doge, because it's not doging. It is not. Doge forgot that it is Doge. Doge thinks that it's Bitcoin. So if we look at daily time frame, looks like a plant with a lot of needles and not much on the higher time frame. Surely we are going back below. I'm assuming that we are using this support zone as resistance now. So if we get a good flush lower, we might take out this low and it might continue something like this. But still, price is taking rejection from the opening of the weekly open, which is marked by the indicator. And yeah, so that is my plan on Doge. And gold is doing really good on low
Gold's
time
getting
frame.
absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
getting smashed. Like the Nasdaq is all-time highs. Gold is trashed. It's not really like, it's one of those that you can see my screen. Okay, so we're breaking down clearly. We're at the bottom of this range, getting close to the bottom of this range. I think the next support realistically is down at, well, it's down at these areas, down at 43.78. That looks like where it wants to go at the moment. You've got this area of demand where we're coming into it, but yeah, it's trending downwards at the moment. You've got all of the EMAs coming down. You've got, it came back, retested. We had a distribution area, and now we're just doing another leg. So we'll see what happens within this session, and see if we can catch any kind of retracements, because it's quite a big level. This is quite a big candle, and let's have a look and see on the futures side the orders, and we'll see if we've got any trapped orders there. And if we have, then we could see, yeah, there's a lot of volume coming down right at the lows right now. You've got lots of different trades, but it's relatively small. So I don't see any particular trade right now on gold. I don't think you don't really want to short right down here, and you don't really want to long. If you're going to short, then probably you'd want a retest of that 50. You've got also the lows of this Asian range. So, and you could long this, I guess, on like a 1 minute if it looks good, but I don't know, it's risky business longing right now on this. Let's have a look. I guess on the futures data around here, you've got a nice potential area of limits, like limit orders just sitting up here. So if we just mark that as red, so we've got a limit orders just sitting up against there. But yeah, I don't see much. I don't see much. If you haven't already caught the move, I don't know about trying to catch it right now. Don't know what you think about that, Ayush.
Yeah, I mean, we do have to wait for some sort of retrace and continue back lower. And I feel on the weekly chart, we are already trying to convert the higher time frame, demand zone into resistance. If we close lower, I think, what do you think? Can we reach this level at 4100 on gold to fill the entire week?
Fill that wick? Maybe. We'll see. I closed out. I had a Doge
I don't
long,
really
a
look
spot
at the
Doge long, which I've closed out as well. The market just doesn't seem. Yeah, remember my Doge long was basically a break retest of these range. We talked about it quite a lot. So we had this descending.
I think you got somewhere around
trend
here.
line, and I was long, basically in a spot long off this area, but it's come back underneath the support and it's retested it, and it's actually rejected it. So you can see here we've broken under, we retested it a couple of times, and we've broken under. I'm not really interested in this now until we actually get a little bit higher and we start finding some now continuation types of patterns. At the moment, the way that it is, we are still stuck in this accumulation. So we're still stuck in this area of accumulation, and for all we know, we are just going to drift maybe down into some of these areas halfway into the range. So You've got to be a little bit wary of what's going on in crypto. You don't want to just buy and hold on for dear life, especially if you want to start entering into some good positions, because you'll be taking, if I would have held this all the way to the bottom, I'm taking like a 20% haircut on my position. So Bitcoin maybe, look, so we've had a break out of that range. We're retesting it. We've got these highs here that could be tested. So we're stuck in this area really of just fair value. Let's see what happens in this session. Let's see if we actually get some, a move back up to that 78 area.
That's very strong. Holding price for many week days, I mean.
But this is a big range. This is on a 5 minute. I forgot that I was doing that on a daily. Yeah. Difficult to know what to do on crypto at the moment. Look, you break down, found support in this area of demand, pushed up, come back, found supply. So we're basically in an area of just fair value right now. We can accumulate, we can do loads of different things. Actually, gold looks like we might have a little trade on gold. I might have a little trade on gold. This could be a little scalp. Yeah, a little scalp on gold. We can take it up to there. Let's see if we can get this. My stop is going to be just underneath these lows. Let's see if we get this. Just because we got a lot of the CVDs, we got a lot of divergence on the CVD. Like lots of new longs are opening right down here. A lot of trapped buyers down at these levels. So lots of trapped buyers in this area. Trapped sellers in this area. We've had on the 1 minute a break and a retest. So we can look at that as the retest. So a 1 to 2 could be something like this. You could be looking for that. Get your fibs on, and we can add a minus it will be 0.5. Minus 0.5 fib. Now, ideally, you would have wanted to get in the trade on the retest of that 50, and you'd want to get out at the minus 50 for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Unfortunately, got into it a little bit too late, and we've got to understand that there is a little bit of spread and stuff on top. So we've kind of missed out on half of the profit if we were going to trade it like that. And if this was FX, we would look to get into a tighter position. But let's see, because this is a really volatile move in a really big area of demand. Let's see if we get a sharp push up. Let's see if we can get that sharp push up now. Now we're at break even. I'm going to push this as fast as possible up to break even as quickly. Probably as soon as we get the breakout, if we get the breakout above here, then we can already cut a little bit of risk by putting it under that wick. Because if it comes back to that wick, then most likely we're going to continue down. But let's see. Let us see the cash. What are you guys trading? Who's trading? We're about to add some stocks as well. We're about to add some stocks, and those things are moving. Those stocks are moving. Yeah, we're about to order some. We're about to get some tokenized stocks.
Oh my god!
I know. We're gonna be millionaires. Are you drinking beer on stream?
That's what.
That's got a bit of that. I know a beer when I see one. So we got quite a nice rejection.
Nice. Towards its stop loss.
Stop loss is just underneath these lows right here. Just underneath these lows. There's a lot of limits just resting underneath that. So if it goes through all of those limits, then we take the loss.
Okay. And also I have some idea on Doge.
Go for it,
Looks
bro.
pretty clean.
Let's run it.
Can we switch over to my screen? Thank you so much, producer. So we have this support zone with the lot of wicks and near 0.162 on Doge. I feel we might fill this entire wick of the previous week, and if we close lower below daily open and below this wicks, it is a good opportunity for shorts. This kind of setup are mainly best one to grab on, and what also I want is some bubbles of buyers, getting trapped in this area, trying to buy again in the same demand zone, and price continuing closing lower will give me the good volume to fill the wick. I actually really like to trade where we are filling the wick of a higher time frame candle instead of treating it as a bullish rejection and looking for only longs. And same thing on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. But for Doge to move, as we always know that all pairs need to give us similar bias confirmation, like bears, then only Doge will continue lower. If my bias on Bitcoin is bullish or on Ethereum bearish and on Doge something else, then that's where I mainly like to wait for all of these pairs to align with the bias I have, then look for a setup near the supply demand zone. So that's how you can use this stupid correlation I have with the Doge as well, And also yesterday I said something about bullish action, but instead we closed below this monthly open. And also if you look at daily time frame, this candle wick is acting as support for this current daily candle. And let's take a look on 4-hour. Same idea, but the bad thing is that we have this monthly open as resistance. So this is why I'm bearish on Doge. So if we reach here with a good volume on 4-hour and give us some bearish reaction, I am going to jump in on Doge and to fill the wick of previous weekly candle. So that's my idea on Doge. But before, and that's something which gonna take some 4-hour candles to do. So let's take a good look at Zcash and see what we can
Zcash.
And that's the only pair which is doing really good on daily time frame, on lower time frame. It's like good for intraday scalpers and everyone, a very happy place. A pair which does not require correlation, just price action, volume bubbles, trapping, absorbing, acceptance. That's all we need. Just some supply demand zone and we are good to go. Right now, let me open the MMT chart, which is working well on the Google Chrome, but not on the Edge. Let me run it up. MMT.
Struggling to break through. Back at support. See if we can hold this area.
Oh my God! Look at this. Let me share the MMT screen. Yeah, that is what exactly I like to trade. We were treating this area as support zone because it's really important to mark the wicks and always look at some buyers coming in, getting trapped, and these were the acceptance order, and really fill them. Look at the volume. So it's always good to have some orders near the supply demand zone in order to get your take profit early than just waiting for it for entire day. Right now it is in a support zone and we have orders, so I still need some more volume to decide in which direction we might be continuing, but I feel it might retest back in the range and continue lower because we have some bull bubbles in, so really confusing
Yeah,
in the range.
closing off that position. Yeah.
So out of gold.
Yeah, closing out that position. It's not having it. Not having it. Came to take that low.
Let's go on 15-minute. Okay, so look at this. We are near the point of control zone on lower time frame. I think we should talk more about lower time frame on Zcash because it has really less commission on lower time frame instead of looking at higher time frame. Currently at the point of control, and we can see that buyers are not really interested in this price area. We might continue lower till the value area low, and yeah, that's my view. And if we get some reaction on 1 minute,
this is the cash.
Yeah, it is the cash.
The cash. Let's have a look
On lower time frame. Don't you think, Alex, the volume profile, the delta profile on the right side on MMT is a little bit boring?
Yeah, I don't really like it, to be honest. Yeah,
I mean, on many softwares, we see the price, the delta, actually calculating the delta at every single price, but in this chart, it's not even moving. I just have to take a guess. No numbers and nothing.
Yeah, I guess you can. Oh, okay. So when you go back in closer, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got a filter on there. Is there a filter that you're stuck on?
I don't know. Is that something I should turn on and off?
Yeah, double check if you've got like a filter that is only, you know.
There's no filter in the settings. And also there is no setting to put in for the candles, like maybe if I want to look at only the 4-hour candle delta, but it shows the entire range. That's a bit bad.
Okay, I'm having another stab at gold. Another stab at gold. Let's have a look. I hate the spreads. See if we can get back up to the highs of this range.
Oh, it's 15 minutes.
What's that?
No, I thought 1 minute flush down lower.
Yeah, so the 1 minute flush down lower took out these lows. There's just lots of there's lots of divergence around this area, and we've already pushed down quite a lot. But taking another stab at it just to see if we do get that push up to the high of this range and maybe even a breakout. But if it doesn't work, then it will be best just to sit on our hands then for New York. Just save the bullets in the chamber for the next session.
Yeah. We got 11 people in here. Welcome to the stream.
We got 11 people. What are you guys looking at? Tell us the things you're looking at. What kind of projects are you guys looking at? Yeah, Glenn, stocks will be very, very cool because they are moving like crazy at the moment as well. They are moving like crazy.
We'll be trading stocks every single day on live stream.
Yeah. Hyperliquids has done really, really, really well. Hyperliquids done really well. So it is in price discovery at the moment. And this is a big project that I'm betting on, just because of the pure fact how much money it actually brings in. They're burning a lot of their tokens. It's a little bit like BNB. If we just have a look at just BNB and what that exchange has done, if it does anything similar to BNB, then we're up for a really strong, really strong token. BNB actually gone is absolutely crazy. Still, BNB looks good as well for just long term, like a long term long. If we remove all of those, remove all of the EMAs and stuff. Similar to Bitcoin, we're just coming into just this area of demand. Once we break out, see if we can just wait for a nice breakout and then catch some long-term spot positions up here. Yeah, gold is still pushing down, close to taking me out. This will be the last long on gold for this session. We'll have to wait and see if we can catch a bid in a different session. Yeah. Let's have a look and see what BTC. So we're -2 right now. -2. Wow. There's literally no BNB USDT.
Also, we are very close to 2,000 subscribers. 1.68 already.
We've been on 1.68 for like 2 weeks, I swear. I swear.
We need some good push.
Yeah.
Pump every single market and subscribers as well. Zcash is just going above and like above the opening. It's the only pair. 1 minute looks so good.
What are you talking? You're still talking about Zcash?
Yeah, I always talk about Zcash only.
You know, I'm thinking altcoins are gonna have a little bit of a push. We should see a little bit of an up on, you know, we're at the bottom of this channel. Found support multiple weeks. We found support. I wouldn't be surprised if we have like a little bit of a push up on some of these alts. But everything looks dead. Everything looks dead. Oh, look at gold actually going. Look at it pushing down right on the 1 minute.
It might fill the wick today.
Imagine.
I think I'll go short on gold.
Imagine. What would that be on the day?
Time frame.
No way. No chance. There's like
Luna is saying
there's a lot of
gloomy face day to day.
Yeah, there's a lot of longs opening up, but they're all just getting absolutely demolished. Lots of long orders opening up, but price is still pushing down. So yeah, you gotta Gonna be wary.
That's when you go short.
Yeah, but where are you getting? Well, the short could have been from the area that I went long. To be fair.
I think it's about the tapped area, which on daily time frame you said the demand zone, and also the EMA you have, which is maybe for 200. I think it will tap right now soon. 4407.
Like, if we follow this 9 EMA down, back into the range, but I don't know. I really hate. It shouldn't be so hard to short something when it's going down. Have you thought about that? It's like we all tend to naturally want to buy something when it's cheap. When it's falling, like catching the knife. Naturally, we are more inclined to do that. Which sometimes, if something is actually just going down, think about it. Why would you actually, if price is showing that it's going down aggressive, why would you buy that? It's quite interesting if you actually sit down and think about it. What is your smile?
Down and thinking.
Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
Because I mean, for me, it's mainly depends on the areas. I like to do trade in the continuation more than catching the falling knife, as you said. So like if we in a demand zone, let's say this. Oh my god, I'm hitting my mic.
You are so bad at that.
I think I do it more often when Jonathan is not here.
Yeah.
So I feel at 0.04, if you think going long, I'll go there, but not right now. Just because whenever we are falling, I don't really like to do something when I'm very aggressive candle. Waiting for some continuing above and some structure on lower time frame, then only I plan longs. But I've never went long or short in the opposite side. Looking for a reversal zone in the zone, not in the current price action.
Yeah, in the mid.
Yeah, in the mid.
The
FOMO trades.
FOMO trade. Yeah. It'd be good if we can find,
it's so boring today.
Just one, like something that we can catch, like a little something nice, like a nice trade. Like, could take a stab at Sol.
Let's see. I think I should go short on gold till the support zone. Let's take a FOMO trade.
Okay. Crap. 1,000 divided by 0.22. Okay. I've missed that. So 3,500. See if we can get. No, because of my leverage.
All right. I'm in shorts. Gold.
I love. Okay.
I'm selling gold.
Nice.
Selling gold.
Let's I gotta get something on this move on Solana. So let's get something on, and then I'll work out how much more I need afterwards. Let's have a look what you're selling gold from now. Yeah, pushing down.
Yeah.
Fair play. Nice. So 200,000.
Which actually going low, please.
84. Okay, so 300 I can get onto Sol, so I can put another 2,000. Let's see, another 1,000. Let's see where it goes. We'll start trying to build up a little position on Sol. Let me see Ayush's trade. I want to see where he got in. Okay.
Yeah.
You selling the bottom. Ooh.
Yeah. Exactly what you said. Going with the
So
falling knife instead of catching. Studying
Okay,
myself.
I've added another trade into Sol. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Redeem ourselves right here.
Glenn also shorting Pax G.
Fair play. Nice work, guys. Smashing
nice walking or
work.
pumping.
Yeah, baby. This is what we're talking
Wait to
about.
stop loss. Yeah.
This is what we're talking about.
When you opened this trade,
I told you I was looking for Sol. I was looking at Sol. So we came
So you
down,
opened it in the
came
stream
down
right
onto this
now?
fifth. Yeah, came down onto this, came through the EMAs, found, if we go on to a 5 minute, so I'm looking for the break, the break retest continuation trade. So 84.54 should be 84.54 is actually the target. So like that. We're just we're basically just getting our money back that we lost on packs.
Mm-hmm.
But gold's my little it's like when you shouldn't have chocolate, but you like having a chocolate. You like a sneaky chocolate without anybody knowing. You're not on a diet. You're like, what, I'm gonna have a sneaky little Twix or a Mars bar. That's what gold's like. It's like a little naughty indulgence. I'm indulging in my gold.
That's why I don't really like gold.
Blasphemy. Get him out. Get him out now.
I like to trade Nasdaq more.
Okay, so 85% of you, which is like 10.
Zcash.
Okay, is the cash. When anybody asks you what it's called the Zcash.
I'm actually teaching that to Boris as well. He is not saying properly.
Boris is not saying Zcash.
No.
We should every time Boris says it wrong, we should put him in the naughty corner. We should have our own naughty corner on stream. Roman, can we get a naughty corner on stream? Like a jail?
Yeah.
A jail
Sure.
area? Yeah. Yeah. So
That's the easiest way possible.
Yeah. Roman, you are in charge of sending people to the naughty corner. You gotta be like, Boris, you said you've not said Zcash. You gotta go to the naughty corner for 5 minutes. No trading for you. Okay, good man. This is what I like to see. We're a dictatorship here at Tradeify.
I'm planning to go short Zcash below the
my
point
main.
of control.
Oof.
Look at the bull delta. It's getting weaker. Look at the seller delta. 445k, 10k. Very big difference.
Check a look at Sol for me.
So
Yeah, let's have a look at Sol. It's failed. It's having a failed breakout on the 1 minute. Roman, can you put my Ayush's chart on so I can see what he's looking at on MMT?
1 minute. Okay, I have to change this.
Do you know? It's annoying how it doesn't do it automatically.
Yeah, and even the volley bubbles.
Yeah. I'm watching his screen. I'm watching his screen on the thing. Actually, I could just watch it on YouTube as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of down here. There's a lot of trapped cells.
Yeah.
On the bottom of that move. So
yeah,
lots of trap cells coming into an area of support, which is something which is like a confluence. Yeah, which is a nice confluence.
Did you just look at how the tool went lower automatically, not doing anything? Anyway, we have this big order which is going to act as support. 3,
Exactly.
6. Exactly, because you're holding longs.
No, but that's exactly the way that I like trading. Coming in, you've got lots of sell orders coming into support. Price doesn't go down, pushes back up, and you see aggressive longs coming in. The only thing is right now, we're coming back to those aggressive longs, and price is still not pushing up. So it just means there's just not enough volume. There's not enough push in these moves, which is annoying.
Bubbles disappear when I scroll my mouse.
Volume.
Anyways, you can see, Alex, that in the zone which you currently long in. Yep. Also, if you close above the value area high and we have really big order on the left, it might give us a really good pump if we close above this zone.
Yep. Yeah.
Let's see. We have 18 people, but 11 likes. That is not bad.
Blasphemy. Can't believe you guys. Can't believe you. How many orders are at the top of that last pivot? That small pivot up there back in that area of supply? Can you go in just, keep scrolling in. Keep it scrolling. Keep it scrolling. Do you not have footprints on there?
There's nothing.
You don't
have on the left.
Okay.
I have to change it to Solana. I have to click here, then Solana. And then we have it. I have to turn off. Okay. You are trading on the 1 minute, yeah? So let's do 5 minutes.
What we're looking at that previous... because we tried to break out higher and failed miserably. So I'm just trying to see if that was because there was just no buyers up there, or is it because there's a big seller?
The current candle of the 5 minute chart, sellers are really aggressive, but let's see what happens. Buyers are still trying to push price higher. Let's see where the candle closes. I think everything will change if we close below the support zone we have here.
Yeah. It might be good actually for me just to put my stop underneath those shorts, those big short orders. Because again, if price breaks down from where it's at, that means longs have just lost the auction, and all of those big sell orders now are in profit. So all of those longs will end up closing, and price is just going to push down further. So best just as fast as possible. That's why I like about order flow, because you know where the best place just to get out if you're wrong.
Yeah. And the best this kind of setup, if it forms, okay, look at the seller volume. It's really aggressive. Trying they're not happy with the buyers. They want to sell it more. They want to go more lower to find a good buyer. This is the I've heard this many times. Whenever we see a good bull volume, people say buyers are aggressive, but instead, if we put it properly, who is saying baby? My FX note. So if we back to topic. Instead of saying that buyers are aggressive, we can say that buyers are aggressive because they are not really happy with the sellers at those price. They will sell only if they only if they find the level of the seller they are looking for at the higher prices. That's why buyers like to go aggressive, and the same for sellers. They will keep on selling till they find buyer which they are looking for.
Mm-hmm. It's the thing is as well. It's like when some people they see, if we were just trading just with candles, and somebody sees a massive green candle, they may think that massive green candle is loads of buyers coming into the market, where actually that might not have any buyers in that candle, and it's just somebody on order trying to fill at the next amount of sellers. So sometimes the reasons why all of those big volume candles just fail is because somebody's put in a buy order, it's found sellers, and then there's no more buyers above that area, and then that whole move just gets, goes back to its origin, and then it just tries to keep doing that until it actually finds fair value, and then fair value impulse to a different fair value, and it could be either further down or further up. But that's why just looking at candlesticks as well can be very it can be very somebody help me with my English. Should we have some English lessons? We need English lessons.
I think Roman can do that. Come on.
Doesn't give you the proper data anyway. There you go. What did you say, Roman? There you go. We're going to change Tradeify Crypto into Tradeify English, okay? We're going to do English lessons every Wednesday. And if you want to join our English lessons, might be more interesting than watching crypto at the moment. But yeah, that's why I do recommend to everybody in here, just start looking at some of this order flow software. Just start learning it. Just start trying to understand, even if it's like looking at the delta of a candle, understanding like bid and ask and imbalances and things like that, because it will really, really help you. And when you've got really liquid markets and markets that are moving, it's really good, and you can find some really good edge in there.
Yeah, but not this one. Especially if you are very new to order flow, don't come to an setup which is really tough to use. I think Atas X is best platform, smoothest order flow platform I came across, and also it's available for Windows and Mac, both. No lag and nothing. And I'm really done with Motivave, MMT. No, that shit glitches every single day when I'm trading in Nasdaq. That's the weirdest.
Nah, you can't have that. Roman, we can go on to my screen and we can see how this trade is playing out.
Look at it. You are actually in the buy at the bubble. The buy bubble.
The buy bubble. Let's see on crypto Binance futures. Let's see what we've got on so Binance USDT. Let's see if we've got anything on here.
I don't know today exactly. Why do I feel there is some void in the stream today? I feel so quiet.
I think it's just generally the market, the feeling in the market at the moment.
Maybe, I don't know. I used to hear some music kind of thing. I forgot. Because today is really blank.
Loads of sellers on here. So I'm gonna put on this. Let's see if what we can see with this Atos as well. Yeah, definitely it's gone quiet. Ayush is gone. Oh wait, no, he's back. Okay.
What? Can you share your screen? I actually want to see your setup, the template you're using on Atas.
No. Oh God, that's the wrong screen.
Ah.
Gotta watch what I'm putting on here. Sharing stuff that I shouldn't be sharing. Okay.
Why?
I'm joking. Okay, I'll just get rid of
Roaming
this.
game can go back.
Yeah, I'm just trying to set up my my screen right here. Atos Crypto, is that what it is? Yeah, it should be. It should be this. But everything seems like it's bloody frozen. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Yeah, thanks, Roman. Let's sort this out.
Zcash, let's do something on Zcash. I don't know how gold is performing on 1 minute. I'm not even looking at my position, but I feel it might be in some profit.
Reset this.
Let's. Oh, we're not.
Oh my God, this
Still
is
dancing
like
there.
crashed my computer.
Is it the normal ATAS you're using? Not the X?
No, the normal. Yeah.
That's why. I think that's why Anastasia rarely uses the platform on stream because of it's very heavy to use.
Yeah, I think that's it's not working for me to actually open it, which is actually quite annoying because I do wanna get into.
So what should I do? Cancel my subscription on ATAS, Alex?
Actually, I could probably get on Atos X. Really. Let's see what Atos X if that works. Yeah, it's like stuck on my screen. Atos X, is that web based as well?
No, you have to download.
No, it's not. You have to download. No, I'm not downloading it.
Imagine running on the web. How much? I think the cloud would get burned on that in their office. Everyone using the Autoflow on web. Yeah, and there will be no difference between MMT and TASX.
Let's see what's going on my computer. Atos. There you go. Perfect. I had to close it. Let's restart. Sol, such a nice move, just fails miserably. Such a shame.
Okay, it's below the X. All these lines.
It's lost. It's yeah.
Okay, I'm winning. I'm winning on gold. The FOMO trade I took.
My man.
Okay, I need to go more volume. That's why always catch the falling knife and fall with it. Are we expecting Sir Michael as well on the stream?
Sir Michael, he should be coming on soon. Not today, I don't think, but Sol USDT. Poor guy. Okay, we've got it back on now, guys. We got it back on. I have to sort.
Anisha Maverick, I have the same question. Can you please ask them and let me know?
What's that? What question?
I got the 40-day trial at ASX Pro. How do I get the live future feeds?
I think that's paid, mate.
No, but
maybe we can get a deal with them. I'll speak to them. Well, we can get a deal with them. So this is the setup. What do I like to see? Adaptive big trades is a good one. We're going to get rid of these big trades because they're really, really annoying. TPO, we're going to hide that for now. Okay, so what are we looking at here? So you got the CVD down here. We've got, obviously on this chart, we've got the 1 hour, which, to be fair, if we're looking at the 1 hour, we're basically on that EMA. So we've longed really on a 9 EMA, which is holding as resistance right here. We've got price that is like churning up, but all the CVD going down. So that's a lot of sell orders. Price is still pushing up, so they're getting absorbed. So we're just trying to build out all of these different types of ideas here, to be honest. Let's see what's happening. So on your platform, on MMT, you could see a lot of sell orders coming down here. And we do, to be fair. You can see all of these are sellers. You know, we've got all of these are different orders, different sellers that haven't been able to push the market down. So when we scroll out, you've got that area, and you've also got now a break and a retest. So this can still push up. This is still not, you know, not the end. You've got all of these buyers up here as well, which are underwater. So there's still a little bit of hope in this position. What I would put on there as well is the DOM, just to see some of the levels that we've got in the order book. I don't know if we're going to get this on Binance though. This is why I would say MMT is better when it comes to crypto, because it aggregates all of the different orders from every single exchange. So you have a better understanding of what's going on across the whole crypto market. Whereas something like Atas only does it for one exchange.
Look at gold.
Gold pushing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Ayush's screen.
Well, going good. I think I should go break even.
Probably.
Probably. I think Glenn is also short on gold.
Glenn short on gold as well. Glenn, where are you short, mate? Give us the
same price.
Same price, mate. Smashed it, guys. Anyway, that's enough shilling of Atas. We're gonna stop shilling it.
But yeah, don't you think, Alex, there is no single platform where you just can go in and just start using it without any rocket science for order flow?
Do you know what? I actually think Atas was one of the easier platforms to use, to be honest. But a lot of them are very difficult to use. Tradeify, to be honest, Tradeify was awful. I would never use Tradeify for trading.
So instead of that, you should use TradeC.
Yeah, but TradeC, what is it? It's basically TradingView, isn't it? It's like
but it's more like better than Project X connected with the rhythmic data feed. That's what I use on future side with Tradeify futures.
Yeah.
I actually use the RT Pro as well because it is the fastest platform for scalpers. It instantly puts your order at the exact price level without any slippage.
What's that?
It's RT Pro.
RT Pro.
Rhythmic Trader Pro.
Rhythmic Pro. Yeah. Rhythmic Pro.
So let me explain this setup by this something which I like to always trade as a wick filling technique, which is just this candle. You can see this heavy rejection and converting this support into resistance, which is marked as red line by the indicator here. Candle closing low the opening price and continued lower. I think this is I use on start small over there, something like this. I don't really like to hit home runs on future side. So just take some base hits and get out of trade. Okay.
Yeah.
I think my break even got filled.
Yeah.
What for the risk to reward part? What do you think, Alex? Which risk to reward? Risk to reward really matters in market, or it's just the win rate you have? Because I've seen many people doing good with the 1:3 or 1:5 win rate, like risk to reward, and they have 70 plus win rate.
I think, look, if you've got a win rate of under 40, you need to have at least 1 to 2 to even be the slightest bit profitable. If you've got a win rate of over 50%, well, it really just depends, because if you're pushing trades, trying to get these big R trades, naturally, the bigger R trades that you go for, the less win rate you're going to have. So I think they both go hand in hand. But when it comes to futures or Forex, you can make a lot of money with 1-to-1s, base hit 1-to-1s, or 1 to 2. Look, you can make a lot of money with 1 to 2 risk to reward trades with a 40% win rate.
Yeah.
You still can be successful, but for stuff like that, you need bigger drawdowns. That's why CFDs are probably better. Tradeify crypto is great. If you're doing 1 to 2s, you've got bigger drawdowns, so you'll be able to do that. I don't think you can do 1 to 2s really on futures. I think futures base hits, 1-to-1s, high win rate. That's the game. Thing is, a lot of futures traders
look at Solana
only
from
trading. Yeah, Solana's dumping now. Solana's dumping. Really isn't holding.
And that should be same on, I think, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum same.
Yeah.
Maybe let's take a look at Doge. I think we might be okay. Yeah. It's a new 4-hour candle. That's why it's a really quick move. AM open 9:30. Let's see if we get some sort of setup, or maybe I should go in here and put the stop loss at this high, because we got many rejection and target lows.
That's that'd be a nice trade setup. Nice trade move. Yeah.
Let's see how many millions of Dogecoins I have to open.
Dogecoin millionaire. Just you and I today? Who's swapping us out today?
Yeah, Boris. We need Boris. Or maybe I should call someone else. From my side. 756. Market, and then selling it. Putting my stop loss above this resistance. And we have this TP filling the wick on Doge. 60956. 609,756 lot size on Doge. Let's see how it goes, and we had a good trade in here, but after that, because of the range, I'm not really active on Doge. Dogecoin lol, yeah. Why people are spamming duck? Did we reach the
the spamming duck for the duck race?
Yeah. 17 likes. We need at least 30 likes, because we have 29 people watching, but 17 likes. That's not fair. That is not good. I think do it at 20, Alex.
Yes, you'll be in charge of that duck race, my friend.
Obviously, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So let's
Look,
do
Grace.
20 likes.
Wow, Solana's going down. Did you catch that? Did you get short?
No, but I'm short
Oh.
in Doge. It is going good.
Oh my God, he's short Doging. He's gonna be Doge millionaire. You getting it?
Yeah.
Getting it. Nice
Okay.
work.
Okay,
See,
we already hit
Ayush is. He waits for the perfect moment to strike. He's like a cobra.
Please,
You know?
don't overdo it.
Cobra.
What if it is my?
No, the main thing is that you're getting into trades. That is the most important thing. That you see a setup and you're not scared to take it on stream.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important thing.
So let me, Alex, give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay, mate. So, is he going to turn into Spider-Man? He's going to turn into Spider-Man, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to. Yeah. Peter, what did Jonathan call him? Peter. Peter Patel. Peter Patel is coming out. You guys be ready. Yeah, hype is crazy. I'm really getting some good vibes on hype. Let's track what Ayush is doing on Doge. Really nice setup. Fair play to him. He got a really nice setup on Doge. So, yeah, I got caught out on that one. So that's 4 down for me. That failed. I guess we're gonna look to come down to these levels then. Guess that is what we're going to look for. Yeah, top of the hour as well. Chill, bro. No giveaway. What are you? I hope you guys are here because you actually just like our company and you think we're actually cool guys instead of just coming here for the giveaways. You hurt my feelings if you're here just for the giveaway. Daddy, chill. Do you know what? I'm gonna chill once we catch some good trades. I wonder why Ayush is Doge. Did he say where he was targeting? I can't remember. He didn't say where he was targeting, did he? See what we have on packs. It's just gold is getting absolutely destroyed. Be interesting to actually see where we go once New York opens. And that will be... How was the stream, Roman, how was the stream for the futures guys on London? She's an outlaw. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Hyperliquids is mad. Yeah, isn't it if they knock her out, they get... Okay, nice. Yeah, good stuff. Tradeify. What is that on your head?
It's
you look like you're in like the Scouts like the Spiderfy scouts. You look like an intern of Spiderfy. What have you done?
Nothing. Stole some cap where I was coming back from the stream. I was in Australia and got a call from Ayush that you have to jump on stream because it's getting really boring. Oh, hello, sunshine. Hello, Boris. You're mute. Oh, I think we hit.
All right, guys, I'm
the
gonna
target.
love you and leave you. I will speak to you soon. Ayush, Spiderfy, sorry. Tell us how Ayush does with his trade. It'll be really interesting to see. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for having me. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, we'd love you and let you leave.
Yeah, man. Just Roman, tell me when I can get off. See you later.
How come we hit 42 likes? Oh my god. Maybe it was a glitch one from my side. I don't know. It was 20. Oh, Roman, thank you so much. I think, Boris, you can just plug in and plug out the microphone which you're using. It might work because that's exactly what I did. Exactly what I did before this stream. And I think we should... Yeah.
So the other microphone is like
Boris.
not working. How to fix this? I do not know. Okay, so what's the problem? Anyway, because I paid $150 for this. But it's okay. You know, things happen. Yeah. Yeah. So Spiderfy, what are you looking at? Is that Zcash? Is that cash?
No, don't say it like that. You had to call it Zcash. Yeah, it is Zcash. If you don't say it properly, I mean, Roman might put you in the corner. Roman learned it. Anyway, I think Boris is maybe worried about the microphone for today.
Nah, I'm just frustrated because I was waiting for days for this microphone. And first of all, it's not working. Second of all, it's blocking all my USB ports. And you know, it's gonna be a hassle to get this sorted out. And this thing doesn't. What is this stupid thing? I don't know. Technical issues.
Exactly. What is that?
As long as you can see my beautiful face, and I think my voice is clear enough with this mic, right?
Yeah. It's all good. Give it back. Give it back. Your mic. Okay. I think we are at 42 likes, and we should do a giveaway. And we have Zami as well. So I think what we should tell them to write in the chat, Boris.
Tell them type in microphone.
Mic. Right.
Like
microphone. Yeah. Send the full word to participate in the giveaway. Let's go. Microphone. No, you will be eliminated if you write only MIC, not mic. Mike, we might take Mike as the mic we have as a host. You
Yeah.
need microphone.
However
Yeah.
they want to write it, Mike, or you can be MIC or it can be Mike, like our host. Just type the way you want,
Solana Bully, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Hey. Boris, what's your
Hey, guys.
Anastasia? Welcome to the stream.
Hey,
Hey, how are
Anastasia,
you doing?
She's on mute, I
Hey,
guess,
Boris.
or
Hey,
maybe I can't hear
Tradeify.
her.
No, my microphone is working.
I got a new microphone, a new Rode mic, but apparently, well,
Pretty
I
shiny.
think you saw our WhatsApp chat. There's so many issues with it. But I don't want to talk about my mic for this stream. Like, suck crypto, suck markets, and figure out my microphone issue later. What are you looking at, Anastasia, today?
I was trading gold, and I was trading Nasdaq, and I was even trading GBP USD.
Oh my
So
god, a lot
I
of
was
stuff.
trading a lot of stuff today, actually. Yeah, it was a really good day so far. Hopefully it's gonna continue like this. So I was selling gold. I actually got a pretty big loss on this first because I was selling it and I didn't move my stop loss to break even on time when it started to pull back. So I made a loss. And then I was actually taking another trade, another sell. And that worked out pretty well. But wait, before we're gonna go through over this, there is news coming out now, right? What is this? Is it 27th? What do we have now?
Oh my god, yeah. 818
Yeah, there is
maybe.
some news. I actually covered it during my Macro Mondays session. I think, is it PCE data?
No, PC is tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. What is today?
That's a good question.
Let me see.
No, that's a good question because I actually don't really see anything.
Maybe the news is tomorrow, not today. I think
Sorry?
the big news is the PCE, which is tomorrow. But is there anything today?
No, but that's a whole point because
Hold
why
on.
did the market just
Yeah.
jump?
Wait, we have
Iran
F1
State
minutes,
TV.
but
What?
video
I cannot,
earnings.
guys. No one can hear you when you both talk at the same time.
Okay,
Okay,
we
go ahead,
have
Boris.
F50 minutes plus NVIDIA earnings today. On Wednesday.
Nvidia earnings. Yeah, but that's
But that's not until what time?
that's Nvidia earnings. Why is gold reacting like this?
I don't know. Okay, so today the NVIDIA earnings I think are gonna have a big impact on the Nasdaq, the tech sector.
Yeah, that's
And I
for
think
sure.
that will translate over to crypto, but I don't know how that will impact. I don't know how that affects gold, to be honest. I'm not sure there's a correlation there.
Normally it shouldn't, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did it just jump? I mean, I was expecting the pullback and I closed my short already before, so that's not a problem. I'm just trying to understand why did it just jump
And then we have FOMC
like
minutes.
$20.
Because we are getting some news on the Financial Juice app. The first one is Iran State TV says we have a draft of the initial unofficial framework for the MOU with the US. And right now, got another news. US military forces will withdraw from vicinity of Iran and lift naval blockade. Oh my God, it's really tough to read. Iran State TV according to draft MOU. That's all I got on my phone right now.
Nice.
I don't know. Is that like big news?
Yeah, it
no,
is.
it's popped up.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, if it's a draft of the agreement between Iran and US, it's what everyone is waiting for. It's giant news. It's not a big news. Normally, if it's a draft, I cannot see it. I'm trying to find it somewhere, but I can't really see anything.
We need a
About
news analyst. We need a news analyst on this show. And like just break down the news as soon as possible.
I just did.
Okay, Spotify, you are the news analyst. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Spotify will be the news analyst going forward.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure how to process this news. Looking at the Bitcoin agri trade. Bitcoin is reacting like kind of positively to this news. We're getting some big buy orders. Actually, a lot of big buy orders coming into the market. Bitcoin is rallying on this news. Wow, look at all these big orders coming in. Isn't that amazing? Spotify, what the hell? What is going on here?
Watch.
Look at these big orders. It's a lot of activity.
On Bitcoin?
Yeah. Did you see my screen?
Oh yeah. I think Doge is also going up. Everything is going up because of that news we had.
Yeah, 1 hour and the 1 hour in the crypto bubbles, everything is
And
up right now.
even Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq and SPX chart. It's just straight 2 candle of 5 minute in the sky. Again, new all-time high, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. I'll do it in a minute. I'm extracting the names for the duck race.
Okay, so Bitcoin 1 minute time frame. When we got the news, it went up about 1%. That's pretty significant for like a short-term move. But now we're dumping. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now there's more negative order flow coming in.
I'm still
we just
holding my
tapped
gold
it.
shorts.
Yeah, we just tapped the $76,000 zone on Bitcoin. So I'm wondering if that is an important zone here. Let's get package G. Well, I'm short on package G. My package G position is in profit.
Okay.
But if I need your analysis on the volume profile for package G. I find it very, I learned a lot yesterday. I just want to hear it. Like,
Yeah.
the 4 hour time frame. Can you pull it up on your chart
Sure.
if you can?
Sure. Oh, it's
One
only
is-
2 of us. I think we should do the giveaway before we move the charts. Don't you think, Boris?
Yeah, if the people are waiting for a giveaway, let's do a giveaway. Let's do it.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Can we switch over to it? Okay. Now I'm doing 1 minute because we have a lot of people and not everyone is going to wait for 30-minute race or 3-minute. So let's mute first and then start. Okay, so we have a lot of people coming in and I think this is the biggest list I ever got for the duck race. Let's see how many people. Tradeify crypto, I think Jonatan is, not Jonatan, but Roman. We have Spider-Man. Look at Tradeify Crypto TV going ahead. The Alien. BMW. Maverick. Initial Maverick as a Donald Trump. Balaji Trades looking good with the cap. I'm also wearing one. It's the same to you. This duck looks really weird. 18 seconds to go. Some of them are very behind, and we have new people coming in. JSUP. Oh, no. I think it's the doctor. Yeah. Gradually. I think he already won an account before. I remember the name. Yeah.
Congratulations, Gerald. Luisi, 3590.
90, yeah, 3590. You are in the chat. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the guy with many good questions. Yeah, please add your email to your description on YouTube, and you'll have your account soon. Congratulations, you won 10K two-step account. Let me. Yeah, Boris, give me a few minutes. I'll break down the order flow for Paxi.
What did you say?
I said give me a few minutes. So I'll break down the order flow.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations. I think the next okay, we have 20 people watching, 46 likes. What do you think? What should be the next target, Roman? Fights, very less. Very less. We are already at 46. Yeah. Yeah. It's also very less, but fine. 50.
I'm gonna like it. I need to like it myself.
Control me. Come on. Why?
So anyway, while we wait for your order flow analysis, like on the daily crypto bubbles, it looks like we're down on most things. WLD is down 10%, NEAR is down 9%. I don't know what this rain coin is. It's up 63%, but it's probably like a very low market cap coin. Yeah, on the 1 hour, it looks like whatever news occurred, it is helping out the market a bit in the short term. Now looking at Bitcoin here, I mean, I don't know, on the hourly time frame, it's just chopping around for me. Like we rejected from the 77,720 zone. This is not doing much. Let's look at ICP though.
You said ICT?
No. Internet Computer Protocol. It's a very, I guess, popular coin out there. And it's up today by 10.6%. But I don't know what this thing is doing. This thing is very far off from its high, so for me, it's a nice movement, but that's all I can say here. Looking at the 1 hour on ICP, I'm only looking at this because this is one of the top gainers on my watch list. That's in the top 50. But it looks like if you miss this break above the $2.75 level, there's not much happening on ICP. I mean, there is a lot happening. There just isn't a trade here. I could see from myself.
Okay, I think the news really changed the bias of the market.
Hype is making new highs. But I think hype is very hyped up, right? And I think it's consolidating here. And yeah, whenever you see this kind of like it's making higher highs and higher lows. I think this one is like, what do you call it? Coiling up for next move higher. You have the daily time frame where we have a bit of resistance, but if we can break above $62 on hype, I think we're gonna see this thing continue to shoot up. Because yeah, we recently broke the all-time highs on hype.
Hmm.
I'm trying to see what else is like interesting here. Honestly, most of the market is like it's either up or down between 1 to -1%. So not too much volatility happening in crypto right now. I'm gonna switch to the Nasdaq, see what's happening. Okay, wow, Nas is popping, making new all-time highs. And once again, this is like a big concern for me because, like, why is the Nasdaq going up while crypto? There's no money going into crypto. There's no capital rotation going into crypto. Let's look at the ES. I'm sure it's going to be very similar. Second US 500. Yeah. S&P 500 not as bullish as the Nasdaq, but it's still making new, on the verge of making new highs. And it looks like we have Anastasia back. So I was just talking about how the Nasdaq is making new highs while crypto is doing not much. Bitcoin isn't doing that much. And that's concerning because I was expecting some capital rotation from the Nasdaq or the tech sector into crypto. And we're not seeing that. And it looks like Ayush. Wow, I can't believe I'm seeing Mr. Ayush here. Finally. I don't know what's happening with him.
Interesting market, huh?
I
And there
mean,
is an echo and backend again.
depends which market we're talking about, which is interesting.
In general, I'm talking about in general the conditions that we trade in.
Like it is interesting because there's a lot happening actually. Like the equity markets are making new highs. Bitcoin is kind of boring.
What?
Bitcoin is a bit boring, but there's a lot of action happening in altcoins.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in general about the fundamental aspect of it that technically we didn't really have like a lot of things that should be happening. Like we had Nvidia earnings and so on, which we're not released yet. But at any moment we basically can get again the news about Iran and it can mess up the market because there is technically, I was looking at it, and there is a ADP payrolls that were released. Basically, probably it's also something that is influencing it because that's essentially probably what was driving the market mostly because and the Iranian deal obviously. But we did have the payrolls increasing in the 4 weeks by the end of May, which is showing basically the higher economical activity. The higher economical activity is going to show the higher inflation. Higher inflation is going to be resulting that the rate is most likely going to be increased. And this week we are waiting for several speeches from the Federal Reserve representatives on the topic of the rate. So what's going to be their standpoint regarding the rate? And if the payrolls are increasing, that's basically what is mostly driving the market regarding gold, for example. So why gold is jumping again. And the indices, I think it's because of the deal between Iran, to be fairly honest with you. And Bitcoin is barely alive, huh?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
nothing
barely.
changed there. At least something doesn't change. At least something is stable in the current market.
So
Okay.
it's more stable.
Yeah.
Looks really, really bad on daily time frame. And that's why I'm mainly trading the altcoins.
So what altcoins have you been trading?
Zcash. On 4 we had a really good trade yesterday on the stream, and yeah, I'm currently waiting for some movement on this trade.
Yeah,
Might continue.
you know, waiting on movement. This is the hard part because I'm in like several positions, and I'm getting, like, for example, I'm actually long on Doge, believe it or not. Ayush, based on the, oh god, there was a reason for me going along on Dogecoin. Yeah, we basically had a bounce off of, yeah, I was basing this on the 21 EMA, I think on the 3-day time frame. Oh yeah, so basically, sorry, I have so many lines. Let me get rid of my lines here. But basically, Doge, I think I talked about this yesterday. Doge touched down on the 3-day 21 EMA. So far, it's still kind of, you know,
The confirmation zone.
yeah, it's still on the zone. It's not doing much, and people are asking like, how long will it take for your trade to complete? I'm like, I do not know, because like I don't control the price. Like I don't control the market. I don't know when the trade will be completed. It's either gonna take profit, or it will stop loss, or there will be a reason why I will choose to end the trade early. So I cannot give you an answer, Mr. Client, but when the trade is going to be completed. It will be completed when it's completed. I don't know. Like, what kind of answer can I give to people?
Actually,
My average holding time is about 3 days, but now in this market, it's kind of like a snail market. It's like,
it's a week. It's a month.
yeah, I think it's up to a week now. I'm sure I can measure this with my trading journal software. But yeah, it's kind of like a wait and see market. Things are very slow, and I know people like want to make money very fast, but you know, in trading, you have to be patient. You can't just be like expecting results instantly. It's a game of patience. Like, at least with my style. But I think it's the same with you guys. You know, in scalping, you have to be patient for your levels, for your, you know, critical volume profile levels,
Time
and
window.
yeah, whatever techniques you use, you have to wait for the trade to come to you and let it evolve, or let it, you know, just
Yeah, I
let
mean,
it.
sometimes the market is
breathe.
going to be consolidating as well. Like, for example, in last week, or like now Bitcoin, right? It doesn't necessarily matter which style you trade. You wait, right? You just wait. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I have an idea, but when is it going to be completed? I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. It would make my life so much easier, you know, but I don't. That's how it works. And that's a hard part about trading, one of many, you know. So yeah, well, you have a different like metrics. Like, for example, you can manage the average duration of your profitable trade and approximately know more or less when it's going to be completed on average and so on. But on the other hand, also, it depends on the market conditions, and sometimes it's going to be faster, sometimes it's going to be slower, sometimes it's going to be nothing, and that's also the part of the game.
Yeah, and you know, it's difficult because if you're relying on trading as your, I guess, livable income, and you're in such a slow market, like you have bills to pay, and like, you know, it's hard. You have to wait for your trade to happen. And if the market conditions aren't ideal, then you have to, you know, make some decisions in life. Like maybe you can't go to that 5-star steakhouse, or you're not going to, what's that island called? I don't know. You're not going to the Caribbean islands. You gotta stay home and
Tough life.
preserve your capital.
You
Tough
said
life, Boris.
Huh?
Tough life, Boris.
Yeah, that's why, you know, being a trader is it's a tough occupation. Like I really don't understand why people. I mean, like, why would you want to become a full-time trader?
I really don't understand. He says why people want to become a trader. Honestly, that's probably the funniest thing I've heard from a trader on live stream. He's like, I honestly don't understand why people would want to become a trader.
No, this is not for everyone. Like, just have a normal 9-to-5 job, go home, feed your cats, go out with your whatever girlfriend, boyfriend, and live a normal life. Don't be like, don't do what I do. Just looking at the charts all day.
we have a best question for you, Boris.
Yeah,
You
what's
can
the
read
question?
it. Luna is asking, why did you become a full-time trader, Boris? If that's really tough.
Well, to be honest, I just hated my 9-to-5 job, and I just wanted to quit. And that, but I love trading too. Like I like the game. And it's kind of like a hobby for me. So it's a mix of like not wanting to work 9-to-5, like having the flexibility to work on my own terms, and you know, being able to like travel and travel, chill. I think
I hated 9-to-5, so I decided to work 24/7.
exactly.
Not even 23/5, like a future stock market or forex. No, 24/7 because he chose a crypto market.
Exactly.
So I wanted more flexibility from my 9-to-5, so I decided that 24/7 is flexible enough.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with people in the office and be like, hey, like in the morning, people like, good morning, how are you? How are you? And I'm like,
no, totally. I get it 100%. I get it 100%. It's just, you know, funny because as a trader, you know, like the truth, how it looks. But it's super funny to hear it from a trader, you know.
I think a lot of traders, you know, who are listening to this their personalities are probably like very independent, and they want to, you know, they want to be like self-independent and not rely on other people. So that's why I think, you know, trading is a attractive career for people who don't want to like work the typical 9-to-5 lifestyle. So that's my reason for being a trader. But it is, you know, it is difficult sometimes.
Yeah. Like for me, actually, started from the Shopify store, selling products and all stuff, making money online. That's all of that thing made me realize that there is other way to make money as well. And then I lost 50% of my earnings from Shopify and trading. And I realized that I should take some rest and learn some strategy. And yeah, so it started from the journey of being the online affiliate marketer to a trader, and maintaining both. I still have that hole in my heart, losing that money for no reason. It's just full boating and going long and short for no reason. There's no absolute strategy. It's just green candle go long, red candle go short. Yeah. Selling what? Baby products? Yeah, it was before the thing I started. I actually did the job just to buy some Ponzi courses of furus who used to flash Lambos, and I was a kid at that time, so I was their bait. And yeah, bought it and learned nothing from it. And that's how it started. I think Boris is good.
Oh my god, kind of muted.
Okay,
I was asking.
That's why I was like, he's completely ignoring my question, probably. No, okay. So the money that you lost, 50% of the money, you're talking about trading in the beginning, or you're talking about the Shopify still?
I think I can't hear her now again. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, the money that you lost. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, the money that you lost, that's for 50%. That money that you're talking about, is it trading, like in the beginning of trading career, or is it still Shopify?
I lost the amount I made in profit from Shopify selling the stuff online. Yeah, I was trying to scale it. Instead of scaling, it went bad, and then I went back to Shopify selling products, and then started learning some strategies, and yeah, that's how it worked. So it's like I never started it without any backup, and I would not recommend anyone starting trading without having an extra income source, or maybe job, or some side skill which you can use it for your trading. Maybe I have many friends who are freelancers working for many companies and trading as well. That's the balance you need to become a trader. Just don't rely on someone's money or your parents' money.
Yep.
We have a very big question on chat. Question, guys, how do you handle it when there is a news like what happened recently and you really have a limit order? Do you stick to your plan and disregard the news and focus on the chart? I never use the limit orders, and I don't really like to trade when we have a volatile news. I stay out of it. Wait for normal markets, mainly market execution as a scalper, never limit orders.
Well, I mean, for Gerald, guess depend. Like, did your limit orders already get hit, or do you still have them in place? Like, it depends on the situation. I think if it's a technical setup, if it's a technical setup, you should stick to your plan, unless it's like some real groundbreaking news, like Russia launched nuclear weapons. Then I would cancel all orders and like do something. Yeah, I would cancel all orders, basically. Cancel all orders if a real big news event happens.
I think, Anastasia, what's your take? Do you use limit orders?
Depends on the news. If that's expected news and you had a plan based on this news as well, I would say stick with it, right? Because you had the news planned, and it's a technical setup including the news usually. Now, I think the point of turning point here is that if you see that something happening that you're not comfortable with, that you do not understand, that you don't feel like you get what's happening and why, then I would say get out, cancel the orders, and wait until it's getting a little bit more clear. So I think this is where the line is, That's my opinion.
Yeah, I like that. I agree with you. And also, like I said, it depends on how. If it's real big news and you didn't know what was happening, then maybe reevaluate the situation. And as a trader, you have to think fast and be able to move quickly. So yeah, I would say, again, I don't know exactly what your trading setup was, Gerald, but it depends. I would stick to the plan if it's technical based, but if it's like really big news and it's affecting whatever trade setup you're in, then I would reevaluate the situation. Maybe, either move your limit orders or cancel them, or take a step back from the market and reassess. Yeah. Hazy someone says, just be friends with Trump. It's very good advice.
That was in 2023 when he used to give the signals. I don't know. Anastasia, can you please make sure that do you remember when the Donald Trump gave us a signal at the bottom? And let me switch to the chart. Yeah, maybe near 23,000 or 600 something on Twitter. He said, "Good time to buy." And Boris didn't believe it when I said he gave a signal on Twitter, and people actually bought it.
Honestly, I didn't. I don't remember this, to be fairly honest with you.
Am I the only person who saw that tweet? Yeah, gave a really good. I think I'll find the tweet and share it in the stream tomorrow. Maybe on his social media platform, like Trump Social, something like that.
On Truth Social, probably.
Yeah, he said good time to buy, and it went straight from here. So his Trump stop loss would be below the swing low. It's really good to be a president, and I think he's making a lot of money. Let's not talk about America, but yeah,
the guy made so much money off of his Trump token, Melania token, what is it called? WLFI.
Let's not forget how much money he made also on oil, probably, because he knew 100% what's going to happen with the hormones in Iran when the oil was going down. They also made a whole bunch of money on the rebound of oil, on the fake hope that the deal is going to be reached, and the pause for 2 weeks. They made so much money that if I don't remember exactly if he doubled or tripled his whole portfolio in a matter of a year. I was just reading this a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, wow. But it's not just Trump. It's also, we have senators in the U.S. like Nancy Pelosi. They're also doing a lot of, it's not conclusive yet, but probably she's doing a lot of insider trading. Like, her portfolio is outperforming like all the big hedge funds, and she's a politician. She is not a trader or a asset manager. So it's very interesting that these politicians are making all this money while they don't have any kind of trading background. So I guess, I think what we should do, guys, we should become politicians, like run for office, get access to top leaders in our countries, and that's how we can win this game.
And guys, I have to leave right now because of some work. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
No problem, Ayush. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Roman, Boris.
Yeah, so we have a PC tomorrow. We have lots of data coming out, so that tomorrow is also going to be quite interesting.
And what are you looking at, like, in terms of that? You trade PAX-G and gold a lot. Like, which economic data or news event is most important to you? And how are you, I suppose, I don't know, are you trading it right now, or are you gonna wait for, I guess, the PCE tomorrow to come out and the FOMC minutes? Or are you still trading regardless of the upcoming data?
I was trading it today earlier. And regarding the rest, I'm going to be waiting for tomorrow. So tomorrow we have several news events that are quite interesting also for gold. I was covering it on Monday, but let me pull out the news again, the notes again, and read through this. If it comes to gold, we have several different things that are going to be really important from the perspective of like what's going to be impacting it. So their FOMC meeting minutes, and that's why also their ADP employment numbers that have been released today, and the fact that they increased in 2 weeks of May. It was quite important because if the employment is increasing, it means the economical activity is still high. It means that the Federal Reserve representatives, and they're going to come up to speak. They are going to be taking this into account, and that's increasing the chances of the rate hikes again. Tomorrow we have the PCE numbers, which are also quite important because that's the most important indicator of inflation that Federal Reserve is taking into account when they talk about the rates. So when they make a decision about the rate hikes or rate cuts, it's not the CPI, it's not the PPI, it's specifically PCE. So tomorrow is super important. I don't think I'm going to be trading anytime around the PCE, not before, not after. Maybe in London session or Asian session, we will see how it goes. Geopolitics obviously also do have an impact, right, on gold, because the talks between US and Iran, they continue. Now you've read that basically that, there is some kind of deals trying to be reached. So the draft was released or something. And this influences gold a lot because, first of all, gold is as a safe haven. Secondly, gold through US dollar, because the US dollar is massively hiking up based on the inflation of oil prices as well. So it not only influences inflation and rates, it influences also gold, right? Also, besides this, because of the risks, geopolitical risks, we have the bond market quite high. So the bond market also becomes much more attractive for investors than gold, for example, and the expensive dollar becomes also much more attractive investment just to hold the money in cash than investing, for example, in gold and so on. There are different things. I'm going to be waiting for the PCE tomorrow as well. So I'm going to trade during the Asian or London, depends on the situation, but PCE is going to be super important for gold and in general for the stock market too, to be fairly honest.
So let's say for people who don't understand, if PCE comes in higher than expected or whatever, if it's higher or lower, how will that impact gold, or how does that usually impact gold based on your experience? And do you have an opinion on whether it's going to be higher or lower? I think I'm reading it's going to be forecast around 3.3 year over year. But I'm curious your thoughts. Do you think it's going to come in higher or lower? And what are going to be the impact on gold or package G, whether the number is higher or lower, or even just the same or in line with expectations?
There is no reason for PCE numbers to be lower for a moment because the inflation is very high. There is no signs, so there is no reason for inflation to go down. If there is no reason for inflation to go down, there is no reason for the PCE to go down. So my expectations, just following the logic, is that PCE numbers are going to be higher. In the best case scenario, probably in line with expectations. I would say probably higher than expectations. So I'm expecting PCE numbers to be higher. If the PCE numbers are higher, well, that's not gonna be good for anything, to be fairly honest with you, because again, if PCE numbers are high, dollar remains high, even with the extra potential hikes. It's going to be even higher, and that's going to be negative for the gold and for the indices too in a bit longer run, together with the risk assets like crypto as well.
Yeah, so basically you're saying if PCE comes in higher, that means there's a lot of fears of inflation and the Fed is less likely to have interest rate cuts. So that's going to have a negative impact on...
Yeah. Kind of.
And probably, I don't know how it impacts gold because I'm not that experienced in gold like you are or PUBG, but for crypto I think it's definitely gonna be bad if it comes in higher than expected, and it seems like from what you're saying there's a possibility it's gonna come in higher. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned the dollar index because I haven't looked at this metric in, I don't know, many months. We're currently sitting at 99, and I used to track this much more in the past. I don't know why I stopped, but I think the $100 handle is going to be very big. Like if the dollar can break above $100, well, not $100, but the $100 level, that would imply, a stronger dollar is going to be like bad for gold and risk on assets, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And the Dixie has been trading in a range for basically past year. Yeah, right between like 97 and like, this $100 was like, it's going to be a key psychological level, I feel. Yeah. So we're basically unable to break this. That's going to be a big level. So we'll see what happens with the DXY.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't looked at the US dollar index for quite a while as well. But just, from the rest of the assets, obviously, and from the inflation, obviously, it's hiking and it's most likely going to continue to hike as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking at the dollar index from its history. So this trading view history goes back to, I don't know if you can believe that, 1967. This was way before we were born. But it's interesting because the dollar index at one point was at 164. Right now it's at 99. And just looking at this, it seems to me the dollar is in a downtrend. Like, the dollar is losing value, clearly, because from the United States, and the dollar is not the same as it was like 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So I think we're losing a lot of value, and it's going into the equity markets, it's going into gold, to a degree it's going into crypto. But the dollar, I don't know, I don't have too much strength, too much confidence in the dollar. This thing looks like it's not going to collapse anytime soon, but I don't see this. I wouldn't be investing in a dollar. It makes no sense to me at all. But is there like an equivalent measure for like measuring not the dollar, but maybe the euro? Is there a euro index? There has to be.
Yeah, but you are basically looking at the US dollar from perspective that it's losing value over like decades. Of course, it's losing value over decades because it doesn't have any backup as a gold standard anymore for many decades as well from that period of time. So it's obviously, and there is a higher inflation, longer period of time, and the effect of it is that it's going to be losing value. On the flip side, in a matter of high rates, for example, is going to be it is a very good asset to continue to hold your money in, because it's holding it's more effective to hold the money in the US dollar when the rates are high than at the moment. So there is a balance between those, right? Then invest in, for example, in the other assets, which are at that point are not going to go higher because of the also inflation, for example. So, there is it's double-sided, depend how you look at it, and depends on which period of time of holding, for example, US dollar are we talking about.
Yeah, good perspective. I mean, after the US stopped with gold as its reserve standard, obviously the value of the dollar went down. But really, what is supporting even other currencies? Like I'm looking at the euro versus US dollar. This is looking even worse. Like, so the euro isn't looking great. The US dollar isn't looking great. In fact, TradingView is painting this triangle pattern over a monthly time frame with a target at 0.8, and right now we're at 1.16 on the euro dollar. And again, this is not my area of expertise, but it's interesting to sometimes look at these things because they're, things don't operate in a vacuum. Like when you rotate, it's based on the prices of forex, the prices of equities, which is why I want to look at the Japanese yen. Because I remember back when I first started trading and Bitcoin was going through a bearish market, all the crypto traders that I was talking with, they all loved trading the Japanese yen because I think that was the most volatile.
No, because Japanese yen had it was the only currency in the world with a negative interest rate.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so gold is going down a lot right now.
Yeah. It continues to go down, but I'm expecting it to rebound back again.
Let's look at package G actually. Oh, we're really breaking the range here. I think we're gonna see a retest of the what level is this? 41, like 41.20 or so. I'm actually in the package short on higher time frames. I want to see how it's looking like right now. Are you in an active position?
No, not currently. No, I'm looking what's going to happen at the current level because it's actually my level of rejection, the zone of rejection that I was expecting for gold.
Yeah.
So I'm looking if it's going to break it or if it's going to be able to reject from here.
In my package G, I entered short on package G Rizalti at around 4,500. So right now it's, what's the price? Oh yeah, it's below 4,400. So this trade is going quite well for me. So quite happy about this. But this was based on a higher time frame setup. So again, for those who are unfamiliar with my style, yeah, I was basically looking at a breakdown below this level, like 4,500 on the 2-day time frame, and right now we are getting that breakdown. So I'm looking at really high time frames here, but I am expecting, based on this, yeah, like a move down to like 4,100, and then if we break that, this one can really start tanking. We'll see.
So you are in a current position now for PAX-G because maybe we can switch to your screen.
Yeah.
In the moment.
So I basically entered short at around this candle right here. So my average entry was 4,500, and right now we're at 44. It depends if you're looking at PAX-G or ZAO or the tokenized gold contract. I don't know why the price is like different between them, but either way, my average entry was around 4,500. And yeah, it was based on a break below this level it was basically a break below 4,500, and right now we're below 4,400 on PAX-G. But ZAO is a bit different. Like the actual gold futures is at 44.13. So pretty similar, but like there's a little bit of a price difference between the I guess the package G and actual gold.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a quotes difference between the different types of the types of the assets. It's the same as there is a difference between the futures contract on GC, for example, and XCU USD on the CFDs and the PAX on the digitalized gold, so because it's still a slightly different market, like with slightly different like a market auction, so how the price is formed. So it's based on one, but it's still slightly different. So the quotes are a little bit, plus minus like a couple of dollars, sometimes more.
Yeah, I'm actually. I don't know why package G is quoted like so differently from, the actual gold futures contracts. I'll have to look into that and see what the reason is for that, because like the digitalized gold in theory should mirror the price of actual gold, but it's like there's a slight difference. So I'm gonna look into that and maybe give you guys some information about this on tomorrow's stream. We'll see. But like switching over to Bitcoin here, yeah, Bitcoin is going down as well now. Like we had an initial pump based on the news we were discussing earlier, but now it looks like it's falling down. We're having a lot of negative order flow coming in, especially on what exchange is this? OKX. Yeah. But again, like it's the 1 second chart, and if you please zoom out to Bitcoin on the let's go to 5 minute time from here. This one's looking quite ugly as well. Like if we break below 75,000 on Bitcoin, I think. Okay, next key level for me is going to be 74,000. And then below that, I think, I don't know, we might see it drop down to maybe the $70,000 level.
Are you expecting it to drop below 75,000?
I mean, just looking at the order flow right now, well, big sell orders coming in. Yeah, I think if it's conditional, if we break this level on the 5 minute, like 75, 100, I think. Yeah, I think if we break this pivot point, then we'll see a breakdown to 75,000, and then if 75K doesn't hold, we'll see another flush down. So we'll see what happens. Like we have like 15 minutes until the New York market open. That's when the real volatility starts happening. So yeah, let's see what happens at the market open here.
Yeah, because it's 16 minutes left as well until that.
Yeah, let's take a look at Ethereum. I don't think we've talked about it during the stream, but Ethereum daily time frame looking quite, I don't know. I would just looks very boring to me. We tested the $2,000 level on Saturday. Right now, we're barely hovering above it. I think if Ethereum breaks below 2K, we're gonna see a flush back down to these lows from February. So maybe back down to 1,800. Like I'm just seeing like zero strength in Ethereum here. And then if we look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, this one has just been a downtrend for now. Right now we're consolidating. But yeah, Ethereum has been losing a lot of value against Bitcoin since Yeah, since the past 5 weeks.
Yeah, to be honest with you, if it comes to Bitcoin right now, right, I was expecting the price to go higher from the levels where we were at eventually. However, if you look at it at the moment, we broke from the point of control of the previous months. We broke the point of control of April. We broke the previous lows here that the price was still holding. This is a weekly point of control around 76K. So 76K is a key level of the week. We are holding now below the key level of the week, so it doesn't really seem like the order flow this week is traders are supporting, traders are supporting any kind of bullish movement here for Bitcoin in general. So I'm expecting actually this to continue down, because the only level from where I was expecting to buy Bitcoin is already quite past. So now I think we are going back towards the bottom of this channel that we were forming before. I don't think I'm 100% yet bearish on the Bitcoin, but I think we have a quite high chance to reach like 72, 73K very soon for Bitcoin. So because realistically, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, right, we were moving inside of this channel. We had kind of an attempt to break through this channel, which failed, and now we are going back here. So that's a quite clean technical setup for me.
Yeah.
Unless something changes with like Iranian situation and so on, that doesn't seem like it's going to be changing anytime like soon,
Yeah. So overall, seems like you're bearish on both Bitcoin and gold/BACG.
Kinda, yeah. Now, yeah.
Are you looking at this, like, what the trend lines that you draw? Is it like a rising wedge? Because this is what TradingView is painting to me, but it's on a daily time frame. But it's interesting how it's kind of like following what you drew. And according to this pattern, we could see a target of 70,000.
Honestly, I don't really differentiate between like a rise and wedge or channel. For me, it's all kind of like a choppy price movement, and it's like, okay, I'm trading in between those, until the price exits, and in general, I'm bearish because it's basically I'm reading this movement of the prices. The price is having difficulties to recover, because if it would want to recover faster, if it would want to go up, it would already go more intense, with a much sharper movement, because this choppy movement is showing that the price is trying to kind of climb. Buyers are trying to, show some strength, but they're quite failing in the end of the day. So I don't really see any bullish momentum here, no matter if it's however we call it, the rise and wedge or a channel or a flag. Someone might look at the high time frame, for example, and say, hey, this is like more of a flag, for example. And for me, it's all the same, to be honest. It's like choppy price movement, difficulty to go higher from the current level, despite the attempts of the buyers. So I would say that this is basically how I look at it,
Yeah, now, I have an interesting thought experiment for you. Like, do you ever look at the inverse charts of whatever you're trading, whether it's Bitcoin or gold? So right now, you guys can see my screen. This is Bitcoin, like on the normal chart. But we can invert this, right? So we can like turn this upside down. And I'm curious, what do you think? So this is Bitcoin inverted. So I just turned the chart upside down. Are you bullish or bearish on this chart? And there's no right or wrong answer. Like
on this
looking
chart,
at Bitcoin.
For me, I'm bullish.
So you're bullish on this chart.
Yeah, it's a bullish trend. The price continue. How do I don't remember how to flip it.
Alt I. Well, if using TradingView, Alt I.
I'm 1 second. I'm on Mac.
Oh, it could be forgot. Command I or Apple I, something.
Kinda
forgot.
nothing works. I don't remember how to flip it on the Mac. Option A.
Just try without alt. It's the Apple sign or something like that.
No.
Well, that's alright. Because if we flip to my chart, like I inverted it, and to me, this is a bullish chart because what I'm looking at here is, this might be a bit confusing, is we had a big rally, right? To the $60,000 level. Then we retested 84,000 and we're bouncing up from it, which means we're going to see a retracement back down to 60,000. So in essence, I'm saying if we inverse the chart, then like I'm bullish on the inverse chart, which means I'm bearish on the actual Bitcoin chart.
Yeah.
Now let's do the same thing on Ethereum. So this is the normal Ethereum chart. Now if we flip it upside down, let's see. Yeah, my bias is the same. It's like Ethereum is, had a big rally in February, and we try to almost kind of retest this level down here, and we're bouncing off it. And if we continue to go up, we're going to go down back to 1750. Okay. Now let's do the same thing with the NASDAQ, just fun. We're going to inverse the NASDAQ. Okay, so this is telling me that this is going to continue to go down, which means on the normal chart, it will continue to go up because this is just like completely falling to the downside. And on the regular chart, it's obviously going straight up. So very bullish on the NASDAQ, bearish on Bitcoin, bearish on Ethereum. And let's just do this experiment on gold. Oh yeah, so on gold, like the inverted chart is bullish, which means I'm bearish on gold. Because if we start breaking above, below, you know what I'm saying, then this is gonna keep going to the downside.
Yeah, it kind of looks like this, no?
Yeah. So, like, gold is only bullish if you like flip your chart upside down. Basically, gold is bullish if you have a short position, then it's bullish for your portfolio, I guess.
Actually, something until I forgot this.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I have my own slot for for our live stream. And for those of you who guys are interested in a little bit more macroeconomical perspective and understanding like inflation and rates and what comes after what, and especially also understanding the current situation, why the rates are so important and how it impacts gold, for example, because people are like, okay, if the situation is so unstable with rates, why gold should go down? Well, that's something that we're going to cover tomorrow, because tomorrow for like an hour, I'm going to be covering the basics of connections between the macroeconomical main indicators. So come over and just join our live stream. I think it's going to be quite interesting. So for those of you who want to understand a little more, tomorrow is your chance.
Yeah, that's going to be really... I'm looking forward to that segment because I haven't been paying attention to the macroeconomic news or the macroeconomic events. So I'm more of a technical trader, so I'm really curious to see what you're gonna have to talk about tomorrow.
Thanks, Boris.
But guys, we're looking at the crypto bubbles now. Roman, if you want to switch to the crypto bubbles. Like on the hourly, we just, in the last hour, it was all green. Now it's all negative. So it looks like things are shifting back to the downside after the news we got. Bitcoin continues to go down here. We're down to 75,200. A lot of selling pressure coming in, and we're 4 minutes away from the New York opening. Let me get rid of this inverse chart. Yeah, in the 5 minute, we keep on going down. Yeah, we're about to break this. Like, we were talking about this level, Anastasiia, like 10 minutes ago. We're currently breaking below it. Yeah, so if I were like a 5 minute trader, I'd be going short right now on Bitcoin. I'm curious though, what is your opinion based on your tools and your analysis on Bitcoin right now?
Yeah, but what we talked about 10 minutes ago, nothing changed. It's bearish. For me, as long as we stay below the point of control of the week, this is a weekly point of control. Let me check if we are not on my chart now. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Thank you, Roman. This is a weekly point of control, basically.
Yeah.
So as long as we stay below this is like this is how the volumes were distributed over this current week. We are in the middle of the week, so people this week, like market participants, right, traders, investors, they are mostly trading here. If they are mostly trading here and the price is going down, it means that majority of those are shorts. So people were entering majority of the shorts here. Big institutions, big traders with the biggest amount of money that is coming into Bitcoin, and it's pressuring the price down. So as long as we renew the lows standing below the point of control of the week, I'm quite bearish. If you scroll backwards, the next levels where the price can slow down for me personally is at least 74.5. So the same bottom as the one that we had here before. So this low, approximately 74.5. And then the next zone is going to be only around 72.3 to 71.5. So I'm quite bearish on Bitcoin, to be fairly honest with you.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, something changes now during New York, because again, in a matter, we have the Federal Reserve speakers regarding the rates this week. We have Trump and Iranian situation again in the focus. So something can pop up like this, and then it's going to shift. But if nothing changes, that's my opinion,
Yeah, and looking, we have 1 minute until the New York Open. Looking at the order flow chart right now, there's just a lot of selling going on. We're very close to tapping the 75K level, actually, on Bitcoin. And I think New York is about to open, literally right now. And we're $50 away from tapping the 75K zone. Let me actually switch to, what exchange is this? But let's switch to the 1 second chart. I don't know. Let's do 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah, clear downtrend. Looks like we just tested 75K. Now we're about to break it. We're about to go below 75K. A lot of big sell orders coming in. I don't think New York is buying this. They're not buying the news.
Yeah.
Alright, we're below 75K now. So wow. Big selling going on. I don't know how people trade the 1 minute time frame. This is already causing my blood pressure to spike. And now it's going up. Now it's at 75,200.
You need to be a crazy person who is used to high amounts of pressure and stress in your life and cortisol levels.
And now it's back below 75K. I mean, what's happening to Nasdaq is going down as well. So it looks like this news with Iran is not that great for the markets. Like, we made a new all-time high on Nasdaq now, where you're going down. Yeah, altcoins, looking at the hourly, crypto bubble is not doing great. On the hourly, on the daily, not looking great either. This is shaping up to be a bearish day. And let's see package D, I'm sure it's going down as well. Yeah.
It's trying to rebound after the market opening.
Yeah.
Which I'm not buying yet because we are below my levels.
And then let's look at USDT dominance. So this measures the dominance of Tether, or basically the dominance of stablecoins. And right now in the 5-minute chart, we're seeing a big increase in USDT dominance. So this means capital is rotating out of altcoins and it's going into stablecoins. So looks like a lot of people are selling, they're selling their altcoins. They're going back to the safety of USDT, at least on the shorter term time frames. And then if you look at the daily here, honestly, if we break above this level at 70.57%, we're gonna see a big spike in US dollar Tether dominance, which is gonna mean further downside for altcoins. And the thing is, this is actually so bearish because Bitcoin dominance is also going down at the same time.
Yeah.
When Bitcoin dominance goes down and USD dominance is going up, this is like double pressure. Because that means money is exiting Bitcoin. It's also exiting altcoins. It's going into US dollar Tether or other stablecoins. Like, if we can take a look at USDC. I think I have it somewhere here. I think there's a... Yeah, let's take a look at USDC.T. The USDC is basically another stablecoin similar to Tether, and it's also, I believe, going up right now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, it looks like some rotation going into stablecoins, which is not that great for altcoins or Bitcoins. Although we are, looking at the aggregate order flow chart, we are getting a reaction from the 75K level. We are getting some big buys here, so there is some competition here for the 75K level, or a battle here. Because we are getting some big buys here, like 1.8 million a few seconds ago. So I think 75K is going to be a key level for today. Looks like. What else are you looking at today, Anastasia?
What else? That's more than enough. To be fairly honest, in the current market moves, I'm not looking at anything anymore today. What
I
I'm
mean,
looking at
yeah.
now is that to see how this hourly candle is going to be closed, because this is my point of reversal for gold. Now we also have the 4-hour candle closure, the same as the moment as the top of the hour candle closure, so 1 hour. If the price is able to close above 44.24 for a gold contract, futures contract, so for 44.20, 25, 44.30, I might consider buying it. At the moment, because it's gonna close basically both 4 hours and 1 hour candle above the level, right? However, at the moment, as we can see, it's pulling back here and it's trying to give a retest and drop again from the same zone. So it doesn't seem any bullish for the moment.
Yeah, and you guys can hear the dogs in the background. They're very angry right now because Bitcoin is going down.
They're very angry because of the Trump and his tweets.
Yeah.
Not letting us trade normally in the normal market conditions.
Oh.
In the boring market conditions.
Bitcoin is. Yeah, we're barely holding. Oh, we're barely holding on to this 75K level on Bitcoin. Yeah, the next key level for me is gonna be 74. And we're just getting some well, what I like is that we're getting a lot of activity. Like, we use this tool, AgriTrade, or I use this tool a lot. And look at this, look how much activity we're getting. Like, this is a lot of, like, there's orders coming in like every few seconds. And like a few weeks ago, it was like there were barely any orders coming in. So it looks like there's plenty of selling happening. I don't know. Seeing a lot of red here. Like, I'm trying to think of something positive to say about the crypto market, but I just can't. I cannot.
Nothing positive to say about it.
I mean, in the short term, there's nothing positive. The positive thing is that, using Tradeify, you can short this market and make money. Wow, there was just a $15 million sell order from Binance on Bitcoin. That is some heavy selling happening. And right now, wow, we're already at 74,800. I mean, since the start of the stream, this market is not looking, Bitcoin is not looking great at all here. I'm mostly seeing like big orders to the downside.
Yeah.
I want to pull up the liquidity heat maps and see what's happening there. Let me see if I can get this to you. Oh yeah, so it looks like we just sweep this level. We had some liquidity here, like loan liquidity at 75,000, and we broke below it. So the next level really is like 72K. That's gonna be the next big pocket of liquidity. So
72.
for me, on the short term, I think we're gonna continue to go down.
Yeah, that's approximately what I was waiting for, around 72K to see for the Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say this level is broken now, like
Yeah.
75K. I'm looking at the 3-minute time frame. If we can't recover above 75K, then 70K or 71 is going to be the next target for me. We'll see if there's a reaction with this pivot point at, what is it, 74? Yeah, so 74,000. And then after that, we're like going back to the lows of over a month ago, 73. So overall, looks like to me the rally that we had in Bitcoin is over. I do think it's safe to say, even on a daily time frame, like zooming out, like, yeah, we're clearly breaking below this pattern. So I'm gonna paint a rising wedge here. Let's see. But yeah, we're clearly breaking below the 75K level. And let me put on my exponential moving averages, see what they're showing. And yeah, let me explain this. So even on the daily time frame, we're below all major moving averages. We're below the 200-day simple moving average. We're below the 21 EMA. We're below the 55 EMA. And they're all starting to curl downward. So this is not a good sign for me. So I think if I had to make a trade on Bitcoin here, I would wait for this daily candle to close. If it closes like this, this might be a swing short for me, actually, based on my system here. And yeah, and then I would be, based on HR levels, I'd be targeting 72.8 and 70.6 and then 68.9 with a stop above this wick at like say 78,000. I think this is not a bad setup on Bitcoin. I mean, not a bad setup to go short.
At the moment, right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, since I'm looking at daily candles, we still have 10 hours to go for this daily candle to close. I would wait for candle confirmation. So I think candle confirmation is important, whether you're trading the daily or the 15-minute. Just wait for the candle closure. As of now, it's not looking great. Unless you're short, then it's looking awesome.
Do you look at the daily and weekly closure in general when you build your bias, like always, or is it something that you don't take into account often?
Oh no, I don't trade until I see the candle closure.
Okay.
So I know some people say they don't care about the candle closures. For me, it's very important. Then I'm not taking. Yeah, I don't take a trade until I see I will literally wait until the last minute before executing a trade on the daily. But you can cheat a little bit and like front run it a bit by an hour if you're trading it daily.
To be fairly honest with you, like I agree with you completely, because I think it's extremely important. When I build my bias for the week, I always check the weekly and the daily candle closures. And even when, for example, now I'm waiting for confirmation for a setup, I'm still checking the 4-hour candle closure, 2-hour candle and 1-hour candle closure always, to see are we actually able to close back above the zone or below the zone, and depending on where we are above or below the volumes, because it can change, So I personally agree with you 100%, and I take the candle closure a lot in the account, like a lot when I trade. And everything from 15 minutes candle closure, 5-minute candle closure, to daily candle closure and the weekly candle closure.
Yeah. So even for like your main time frame is the 15-minute or? What is your
But
preferred time frame?
all of them, I cannot tell you which time frame is the main for me because it's a combination of multiple time frames that I
Right.
take my decision on, basically. But let's say 30 candle, 30 minutes, 5 minutes,
Okay.
4 hours daily and weekly. Depends. For the bias, for the week, daily and weekly. Within a day, it's 4 hours, 30 minutes, and 5 minutes. And I also use something that is called the range XP charts, basically on ARAS, but it's based not on the time, it's based on the volume. So, but it's not a candle closure necessarily, it's to tracking the order flow. It's something like if you would be looking on the minute or second chart.
Interesting.
So it's too much probably, you know.
And you use this on gold or Bitcoin as well?
I don't actively trade Bitcoin. If I trade Bitcoin, I trade it a little bit longer. Like, so I hold it longer, my trade in general. So I don't really check the range XP of 5 minutes on Bitcoin. For me, the lowest on Bitcoin is 30-minute time frame. I don't really go lower than that because I don't trade short movements on Bitcoin. I trade short movements on gold, for example. That's why I check the lower time frames too. And if it comes to, for example, currencies, I have also the same approaches for the Bitcoin. So when I trade euro or pound, I also don't go lower than 30-minute time frame on average. But for example, for indices, for like stock index futures or like Nasdaq and S&P 500 and gold, I go on lower time frames. I cannot hear you. It's microphone? Yeah, it's muted.
Yeah, I was on mute. No, I was waiting. I'm reading some of the comments here. What the dream is. Hey, Glenn is saying Paggy is dumping. Yes. Someone got stopped out in MNQ. Took very early entry. Let's see, Luna asking 4 hours Bitcoin ? Okay, Glenn had a good question. Like, so what's the idea behind flipping charts? So the idea is it's a psychological experiment, right? So right now I'm looking at the Bitcoin CME futures chart, and if we flip it, right? So if we flip it, what is this telling you? Like, for me, it's just telling me this is breaking above the key moving average with good momentum, and this is likely to keep going up, right? So it just gives you another perspective on what the market could do. Now, if you flip to the actual normal chart of Bitcoin CME futures, and by the way, I wanted to point out the CME futures chart because this tends to be like very, very accurate these days compared to the actual spot Bitcoin chart. So let's go over the Bitcoin CME futures chart, because what we're seeing now is, pretty much a clear break below the 55 exponential moving average on Bitcoin. We're seeing a lot of negative momentum. Like, all my indicators are pointing to the downside. We're about to see the TSA cross into negative territory. Everything is looking to the downside here, especially that this is happening on the CME futures. This confirms the bearish bias on the spot chart as well. So whenever you have the Bitcoin CME futures chart fall in line with what the spot chart is saying, this is a pretty reliable signal, or pretty reliable a pretty reliable way of looking at the markets. Because I feel like, in recent years, the CME futures have been out for many, many years, and they drive a lot of the futures action. The CME is like the most powerful, not the most powerful, but yeah, they have the most power in terms of driving price action. So the CME future chart from my strategy is looking bearish to me, so I would be initiating a short here, actually. I'm actually gonna save this to my watch list because after the stream is over, I'm gonna wait a few hours and on my personal account, I'm probably gonna go short on Bitcoin on a swing. And this is like a textbook setup. Like this has around 70% hit rate. Whenever we see this happen, so yeah, probably looking for targets back down to. Yeah, honestly, I think we're gonna go below 70,000. But we have to wait for candle closure. So again, this is just based on like 22 minutes of price action from the New York Open. So things can change, right? Like we could see this candle go back above this key moving average, and this will completely shift my perspective if that happens. And I've seen all kinds of things happen throughout my history of trading Bitcoin, trading crypto. Like I've seen intraday ranges of like $10,000. I've seen Bitcoin go up $10,000 and go down $10,000 in a single day. Like basically seeing an intraday range of like 20,000, right, on one Bitcoin. The only thing I haven't seen is like price go back, like the chart starting to go backwards. Because if that starts happening, I don't
Unfortunately,
know what that.
I wish.
I don't know what that would mean.
Sometimes I wish.
So the chart moves forward. It can go up. It can go down. I've never seen it go backwards. That would be called like backwardation or something. So
That's what I'm saying. I wish. Imagine it goes and you can replay it.
Yeah.
So good.
So yeah, the price on the chart can either go up, down, or to the right. If you see price start going to the left, something is not right. But thankfully, I've not seen that happen yet throughout my trading history. And yeah, and looking at average right now, looks like there's a big battle at the 75K level. Yeah, no, there's too much selling happening. 75K. I think Bitcoin's gonna really struggle here. Yeah, I think the 75K level is broken, and yeah, we're gonna need to see some buyers step in order for us to get back above the 75K level. For right now, my bias, of course, is gonna be to the downside. Same thing happening on ETH. Something if not Nasdaq, you know, so all these charts look the same, like Nasdaq, Bitcoin. Although Bitcoin looks a bit worse. Well, let's look at Solana. Solana also looks pretty bad. Everything's going down. Crypto bubbles 1 hour. Mostly in the red.
I feel like none of the markets are actually looking quite good right now, in the moment. So.
Yeah, is there something that's like going up? Like gold is going down, Nasdaq is going down, Bitcoin's going down.
US dollar.
Let's that would make sense, right? If the dollar is going up, let's take a look. Yeah, dollar is going up. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's the only thing that is going up with such high inflation, with oil prices, with Trump, with all the uncertainty. That's the only thing that is going up.
So I guess,
actually, oil. Is oil going up as well still? Let me check.
Yes. Let's see your perspective on oil.
Oil is also going down.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's trying to bounce back, but it's going down.
Yeah, even Bitcoin down is going down. Dixie is going down. Oil is going down. I mean, there's a few altcoins that are going up, but I don't want to get into them because they're not really that important.
We have 3 minutes until the candle closure that I'm looking at. It's tried to pull back higher, and it's had an chance to close above this level, basically here.
Mhm.
But if we look at it right now, like 15-minute candle, for example, or 5 minutes, it's trying to create a long week. So test this zone. Basically, we had the test from this side. Looks like we're gonna have a test from this side and continue lower. So this is the most realistic scenario. However, knowing gold, I will probably not only wait for this candle closure, which is 1 hour candle closure and 4-hour candle closure, but I will also wait, especially if we close in this zone, not above, not below. I'm gonna wait for the next 15-minute candle to see where we're gonna go, because especially if we close here, it has approximately equal chances to go up and down from this level.
So what? So you think you're saying we could bounce here on gold from the 4,400?
It's my zone, which was a target for the shorts. I closed my shorts a little earlier today, but it was a final short target. If you look at the 4-hour candle, it's reached this zone, so approximately it can start pulling back. If you look at the hourly candle, it's leaving a huge wick to the downside. On the flip side, it also did leave a huge wick to the upside on the previous candle.
Right.
So it's okay here. So chances are I'm trading Asian session today, guys, because usually after this mess, it's very interesting Asian session. So I'm already past my caffeine limit for today, but feels like I need some more, and Asian session this.
Yeah. One thing, we have 1 minute left. One thing I want to leave off with is, it's been a while since we looked at this, but the Bitcoin exchange liquidation map. So actually there's one bullish thing here. The bullish thing is that basically what this is telling me is there's a lot of cumulative short liquidation leverage in the market. I think people are very bearish right now. So actually if somehow bulls can step in here and push price above 76,000, which is that's going to take a lot of work, but if we can do this, then we can liquidate a lot of short positions here. Like if we get to 79k as an example, or even like 77.5, we're going to liquidate 2 billion in shorts, while to the downside, like price can go all the way down to $67,000, and there will only be 1.57 billion in long liquidation. So it looks like the market is leveraged towards the short side. So maybe there's potential over short squeeze. That's the only bullish thing I can say for Bitcoin today. And I think this is a good point to end the stream. I would watch the 75k level on Bitcoin.
And 72 as well.
Yeah, those are going to be the key levels for Bitcoin. And
yeah,
right now we're literally like just at 75k. So I would recommend watching the 75k and the level Anastasiia mentioned.
72.
72, yeah. And then overall my bias is to the downside, looking at all the metrics we looked at. Yeah, but for today, bearish on Bitcoin, bearish on Ethereum, bearish on most altcoins, bearish on PAXG and gold. I guess I'm bullish on the dollar. That's the only thing I can say I'm bullish on.
Yep. I'm bullish on the fact that I'm not trading probably until the rest of the day, until the daily candle closure, and then see the Asian session. I'm bullish on this idea to just leave this crazy market for a little bit until it stabilizes and see where it goes, and then from those key levels already start trading something.
That's right, wise advice, guys. So leave this crazy market, but don't leave. Come on, trade it. It's fun to trade crazy markets. That's where you learn how to really trade. So I would just tell people safe trading, use proper risk management, and let's all try to make some money, whether we're bullish or bearish here.
Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, we have a interesting macroeconomic session tomorrow for the whole third hour of the stream. So I'll see you guys there if you wanted to learn about macro and all of these things, how they are connected and influencing each other, and how they affect the markets, different markets, including Bitcoin, including stock market, including gold as well, PAXG for those of you who trade. Come tomorrow, third hour of the stream. We're going to talk about this. And before we're going to have our live trading. So PC numbers are coming out tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting stream. So we'll see you guys there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Boris.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Again, I said see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.